Hello, Robert. Hello, Greg. Outside your house, and you can see right to the right of the door here would be the panel location right there. As we go in, you'd have a switch on your left to turn on a light in this little entryway. As I come in here and turn immediately west, that's where your main panel box would be, and there would be a recep below it. On into the house then, obviously you have that switch for the existing lights there. We'd put another one down here going into the entry to the hall. So that would turn the lights on in this main room off. Going on into the hallway, I'd have a switch right there around the corner and some kind of light up there. We'll figure that out. Going on into the east bedroom, then you're going to have, right now you have an outlet on that north wall that's there. You have one on the south wall that's already cut in. See it down there by that shadow. And one in the floor. So those three locations exist already. I don't know if that one in the floor works for you as far as a table lamp or not. I don't know if the one on the wall here on the north wall works for this lamp in this corner, but I'm thinking you want one right down there. So that's kind of what we have scheduled, and if the one in the floor doesn't work, we'll figure through that. Okay, outlets in the main room then. As I look west, we've got one scheduled there. Other side, same way. One behind the seat. One over on the east wall by the desk, and then one behind the desk area back there. Then you have a floor recep right now over here, which we would go ahead, so you didn't have a hole in the floor, and make it live. So that gives you lots of outlets in this room. On out to the porch. You have an existing switch which is working these two lights. We scheduled, turning around here, on the north wall of this outside porch, one down there, and then down by the bed, a recep there. So adding two to this room. Going down the stairs then, we talked about this switch. You see it coming up on my right. Making it a double, which would take away this old time switch unless you want us to try and use it. I would put in a double box with two switches there instead of what you have, so that you can turn the lights out from the parlor here and turn the lights on in the kitchen. And then those can go as you've already requested in new spots, and those fixtures just go away. In the kitchen then, we have scheduled for outlets, south wall there, one, and we can change these locations, but the ones that we have showing you here are easier than some other spots. Like below the window is going to be hard to get to, but we can make it happen if you want it to. Behind the stove counter on both sides of the stove are outlets. Obviously you need a dedicated circuit for the refrigerator back there. There would be. I know you want two outlets on this north wall. We don't show them yet because that's going to be kind of a pistol. That wall is hollow, but we know that there is concrete right behind it which is holding earth. So we'll just have to figure that one out, but I'm guessing you want those kind of equidistant from each other. One to the left of the sink, and obviously a sink light. We'll switch that in that same location. Okay, talking about the lights out there in the lower porch. Right there's your switch coming out of the kitchen. We would need to make this a double box because that switch turns on outside lights right now. If you want it to stay there, which is easier, we'd put a double box so we could turn the outside lights on and turn on these porch lights, which you can see there is, one there, and then one there, kind of the same places that are going on upstairs. The outlets we talked about, Jenny and I putting out here, would be one to the left of the slider, one farther over in that corner by the windows. Turning around here, there'd be one there on that wall, and one to the left of the door. Right now we don't show any receps farther down this wall because that's going to be really, really hard to get to. So if you really want them there, we can do it, but it's not going to be easy. Okay, as to outside outlets, I know, Greg, that you wanted one kind of on this corner. Certainly going back to back with the one off of the porch, like in this zone, is going to be far easier than trying to come in this wall because it's solid concrete behind there, very difficult to get to. Right now we have an outlet scheduled to go in this room here, just so you'd have one if you wanted to do any work.
Right about there.
So then, yeah, right about there would be an outside outlet then. We can get to that spot relatively easy, and that's, as you can tell, down off of that slider coming out. I think that wraps this video up. Hope you enjoyed it.